Okay. Hi, Greg. How are you today?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Lindy. How are you?
Great. So, Craig, would you like to give us an overview about your company?
Okay, my name's Craig Maindonald, CEO of Impac Group. We are a boutique development and and project management company based in New South Wales, but we specialise in New South Wales and Queensland property and developments, and specialise in townhouses and units, from anywhere from Sydney right up to Brisbane, and even up to we have a project in Mackay.
Wonderful. So, Craig, can you provide a short analysis about your current business, your strengths and the weakness?
Well, at the moment we've got about 15 projects going at the moment, and we specialise in building, developing projects in good developable areas that there's growth. As there's a massive shortage in Australia for property, we see that there's some really good opportunities out there. Our strengths are looking at a property and telling what we can build on there and what we can and knowing if the price is right for that land, that we can develop it, and we can either do townhouses or units, or we can visualize what we can do there. Our weaknesses is because of the COVID and the problems that have faced the world. There's a massive shortage of affordable materials and labour, and so those are our challenges as we speak, and trying to keep builders who build for us to keep their pricing at a reasonable price, and so that's why we're here today to talk about.
So, what were your main challenges and what action were taken to address your challenges, Craig?
Our main challenges is obviously the price. The price of materials and labour has gone up considerable, and especially materials and sourcing materials. So that's why we came and started sourcing. And we had some experiences with buying with China, but we found that buying from China can be a problem unless you've got an agent there, and we've got an agent there with ChinaDirect. They are our agent, and we can go to them in Australia, but we can go to them in China as well, and that's very important, and it's worked very well for us.
So, Craig, at the decision-making stage, what made ChinaDirect Sourcing and Frethan Technology stand out from the crowd?
Well, as I said before, the importance of having someone who was their office was not only in Australia, but was in China, and the other thing that the language barrier was sorted out, and that if we had problems that we can sort it out with ChinaDirect, where in our past we were just buying from the internet and hoping that the packaging was right and the materials, and we had a lot of problems with that. We don't have that with ChinaDirect. And if we do, we would surely go to the company in Australia and get them to sort out the problem in China. But and by going to China and having a look at each project of what materials that we have, it's very important to make sure that we're buying the products right, and it's going to be packed in the containers right, so that when the container comes to the project, that we can get them out and straight into the units or various sites.
Why is the relationship with ChinaDirect Sourcing and Frethan Technology important to your company, Craig?
Oh, it's very important to our company because it's the price, and it's the future of our businesses, that we need to keep our costs down, and we need to source from, we're in an international market now, and Australia doesn't manufacture a lot of things anymore, and China has kept the prices down and wages are down there. So it's just a thing that we have to do. We have to go to China and buy it to keep our prices down, so that when we sell our product, they're affordable to people at the area at the market that we're in.
Can you list like 4 or 5 benefits of working with ChinaDirect Sourcing and Frethan Technology, and how we have contributed to the overall improvement of the situation?
Well, the first would be pricing. The second would be the professional experience that we have with ChinaDirect, where we're talking to their people. They can speak English as much as we can understand them. And that's very important, as our experience before was very hard and limited. And when we go over there, we meet the people and they show us, and it's very important, and we can source the projects. So there's a lot of factors why ChinaDirect is good for us, and mainly marketing and the product, the quality of the product. And then if we're not happy with that product, they'll find another factory. They'll find another place that we can buy from, and that's very important, because not all the factories that we'll deal with in the first 2 or 3 projects could be different products that we'll need, or a better quality product for a different job. So that's very important, and ChinaDirect can do that for us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Would you mind to provide a short, like 2 or 3 sentences testimonial, including your name and the job title?
Okay, my name is Craig Maindonald, and I'm the CEO of Impac Group. And we would be more than happy to recommend ChinaDirect and Frethan. We find the professional of this company, and Lindy as the CEO and founder, very, very down to earth, and speaks fluent good English, and has made us find that we are sourcing projects, sourcing materials for our projects has been a delight. And going over there and looking at the materials, and the experience has been fantastic. So we highly recommend them. There we go.